Hello and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq Scalping bot. And this is the daily report of the bot. And in the daily report, I always report back to you guys, what did I change in the code, what and how did the bot perform, and how did we do with the profits, and how is it going on the market. So those three sections are always part of the daily report, and maybe some things in between, but those are the sections, and those are what we're going to talk about today. So if you want to know how we did today, just keep on watching. First things first. What did we change about the code today? And if you're following this channel more closely, you know that yesterday we had something about a new blockade or new criteria preventing that the bot opens positions when there is almost nothing going on the market. And I tested those yesterday and again today. And today, after a certain point at the market, then I stopped the bot, made some changes, and restarted the bot, and stopped the bot again, and made some more changes, and started again. So I did some changes today in the code. And those were not major changes. I just want to show you what I have done in the code. And let's go to the code. And if you look in the code, you see nothing special. Because let's grab the right passage along. Yes. You see that I commented out some criteria that I added on Monday to see how it works, and now I commented out and I only kept the boo valid movement. And if you want to know why I did this, that's what I'm going to show you down here. And if you look, and I will grab something, let's say this one, then you see that the spread at this point is 1.79, 999, and then 27.24, and that's the same as here, and the same as there, and the same as here, and the same as there. So the spread did not change, and if it changed, I will look for it, then you will see a change to 1.80 something. Let me take a look if I can find a change to 1.80. There it is. So then there is a 1.80, 0.00000020. So that was not useful to check for if the market has more action or not. It's useless. I still have it, I still add it. I want to know if there are bigger changes on the market, if that has effect on the spread. And I also use this information in the contract log to train the AI, because it's extra info. So why shouldn't I fed it to the AI to make it better too? But it's not relevant, as I see for now, that this could prevent us from opening a position on the market while there is not enough action on the market. The other part is the standard deviation. This one, yes, the standard deviation. And the standard deviation is a number in the minus 1.5 to the power of 12, so it's that very, 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 and some more very small number. It's it's not doable. And you see everywhere you see the numbers as 7778 E12, and this is 34 e to the 12th, and this is 34 e to the 12th. Again, it's the same one. Yes, it's also the same one in this one. So that also has no use to check for if there is a market going on or not, with one exception that I saw today, that at a certain point the standard deviation, when it's big enough, it changed to 0.0, and that's it. No exponential to the might of 12, nothing, just 0.0. So it's either 0.0 or the standard deviation is a number like this. Not very helpful. I have a spreadsheet made today with all these numbers of the first couple of hours. There were a couple of hundreds of these numbers were available for me, so I had some hours work on sorting this and checking this out and looking at it on what is useful and what isn't useful. So the standard deviation, by my opinion, wasn't useful at all. And the only thing that I'm gonna use, and I did activate, is the Boo valid movement. And the movement, that's what you see right here. The average change is at this moment minus 69.74, with a current change of minus 0.93. And this average change was also 95.72, with a current change of 93 again. So small changes, but detectable changes, because if you look here, the average change was at this moment 66.5, and the next candle it was 94.7. So detectable changes. And the most detectable one, and you can't see it right here, but that's when I did it. If you look at the market, you see in the market, if I grab my own market too, you can see in the market that at opening of the market, 15:30 opening of the market, we went down, and at that point these were all documented as an average change above 0, as in a 25, a 35, a 60, and even up to 100 I saw as in the market while it was in the early hours today. So all these small issues were all from 25, 30 up to 120 positive. And from the moment the market started and this went down, also the average change went down to the negative. And it became negative 20. It started with negative 10, and then 15, and negative 25, and negative 30, and all the way up is what you see right here, negative 38, negative 83, and negative of 67, 66, negative of 694. Oh, there is the negative 94. You could not see it. A negative of 94, a negative of 95. So those were negatives, and the market opened. And if you look at the market, you see that the Bollinger Bands went wider from that point on. So there was more action, and at that point I thought, okay, if the average change goes beneath 0, then there is action on the market. And I closed the bot and I changed the code in that point. Where is it? And I took a look at the code, as the percentage movement and percentage movement, and I see that I still have the flow change -5. This one is not correct, but this one is, and you see that I changed into the average change should be at least smaller as 25. And I guess this gonna change further into it should be at least smaller as -25. That's what I did, and that's what I'm gonna do when the market actually closes and the bot closes again, because now I had changed this, and then I tried it again and see how the bot reacts. And I had the new numbers, because these are all new numbers. So now I can check these new numbers versus the old numbers I already have and how the bot reacts. That's the only change I did to the code. Then second part is always, how did the bot do? Well, the bot did work and did do his stuff now that I changed those criteria, and we made a profit. I see right now, a few minutes ago it was still a loss, I don't lie, but I see there is a profit right now of 76 cents, and that means that there are positions opened and closed since I changed the bot criteria. And I want to know now is, how do we get this 67 cents profit? But the bot worked, and it performed, and it worked, because I can say in the daily report that how does the bot function? The bot functions okay. There are no errors. There are nothing special going on that I have to debug. All I do now in the bot and in the code, and as you see in the last couple of weeks I do, and testing I do, is fine-tuning the criteria, as in how can we make the best profit with the less losses. And that's all I do. Fine-tuning the criteria and feeding, that's the other part I do, and collecting information to feed to the AI, so that in a couple of weeks, we're talking about weeks here, weeks as in 2 weeks, that I have new data to feed to the AI, and then the AI can decide if the position should be opened, and the AI can decide if the market is active enough or not. That's part of the AI. But for now, I only do it for me and for us, for later on, that I want to know that the bot actually makes profit with the current criteria we use. So that's what we're going to do. Then let's take a look at, it's the final part, the market always, and the positions. If we look at the market, there was some action today on the market. It was a sell, and then a small sell, was not a large sell. If I look, we went from 20,876 to the lowest was 8,598, 20,600. So not that much of a change. I shouted right over the screen. We're talking about 158 points difference. That's not noticeable. That's not an active market. And yeah, that's it. Now the market is back to a slow pace again. Then the report. What did happen today? Well, take a look at the report. there were 4 positions opened today. And if you look at the activity, you see that the one at 8:30 was no, this one 7:15 was a buy. That was that buy that I thought, well, why did he open a buy? And that buy ended with a negative of €1.26. So that was a negative of 1.26. Then again a buy that ended fortunately in a plus of €2.05, but it was the second buy. I saw him. Why does he? So then I changed the code again, and the third one he opened was at 9:15 for 137, and then recently, only an hour ago, we had a positive of 44 cents, and those are all small numbers, and that's the numbers we're used to. And I hope that if I start the bot during the night, that I don't end up tomorrow with all these small numbers again and ending up in the minus. And we're back on the first step that we had last Thursday and last Friday and this Monday, that there are positions opened and they are only small, and we make losses instead of profits. And now for today, we are lucky. I say we are lucky because we ended yesterday of €409.30, and we end today at €409.16, and we were up to 410. That's why I think we do positive, but that's because the €410. But now minus 137 and a plus of 44, so we're down at 49. It's not good, but I know this, and that's why I'm gonna do some fine tuning right now on the market. That's it. That's it for today. That's all I have to talk about the bot and about the market and about the profits of today. And then I wonder why it still said 76-cent profit, because we are down, but I don't care. It's only a small number. So that was it for today. Only a small revelation. And I'm working today on a special project. And if you're part of the community in Discord, you already know what I've been working on. There is a sneak preview of my work on Discord. So if you're a member of the Discord, take a look at it. You can see what I've been working on today, and not only today, for the last couple of days. I've been working on something new. So you can see it right there. And otherwise, subscribe. Then you will see what I made new this week. And you get a reminder that I posted a new video. And if you want to be on the live Twitch, like I do right now, this is Twitch, then visit me at Twitch at this hour, around 10 to 11. I be on Twitch, and then we can see and talk about the bot right there. And for now, I can only say, have fun every day a bit. See you tomorrow.